today I'm doing a very simple dish. I have got, I had this recipe, gosh, must have been more than 10 years ago now. And I read it in Metro Gazette, in the Underground in London, on the tube, going back from work. And it says, quick, very fast and very tasty recipe. And it is, it's very nice. Basically, there are four main ingredients. The original recipe was bacon, mushroom and leek. Bacon, mushroom, leek and pasta. And the whole thing takes about 10 minutes to prepare and cook. Basically, the longest cooking is pasta, and pasta cooks 10 minutes max. I do sometimes do variety. I do it with chicken. Chicken, just show you in a minute. So basically, just fried. This is 3 chicken breasts from the butcher, fresh today, and that the whole thing makes good 4 portions. They're really generous portions. You can stretch it to 5 even. So either 3 chicken breasts, or I sometimes use bacon instead, as the original recipe said. And that bacon, you can even buy cooking bacon and then chop it. So here we've got, in addition to this, we've got leek. I use a whole pack of chestnut mushrooms, which is it's not much. The key is pasta, and pasta needs to be done cooked well, not overcooked, and that's the key. And then sometimes we add cheese sauce to it because it just creates binding texture. Yesterday I ended up at Italy, or is it Italy? Italy, which is a place at the Liverpool Street station, which is literally 2 minutes walk from my office, but to the other side of Bishopsgate. I come from Bank station, and Liverpool Street is on the other side. And so we ended up there. There's beautiful ice cream, so I had a massive portion of ice cream, and there's a lot of really nice stuff. And if you are in the UK and you end up in London, or you live in London, go and have a look. It's really nice. There's eating place, people eating, I think at 2 levels. There is a whole, on the level 1, I think it's a whole floor of wines from different regions. It's really good. If you know Italy, if you know the wine you prefer, you can basically get any wine there. So I ended up buying salami, some cheese, Parmesan cheese, and some other cheese of that sort of nature, and pasta. And I only bought this because of the Italian theme, Italian flag. And it's quite pricey. This is 250 grams and it's £3.80. It is pricey. I spent £30 and I bought 2 chunks of cheese. What else did I buy? 2 chunks of cheese, that pasta, £3.80, and that salami sausage, which is incredibly tasty because they give you everything to try. It's like, it's just impossible. A lot of tourists, I did feel like I was abroad on holiday somewhere, so hence spend some money. So I've got this pasta, which usually takes about 8 minutes. One Italian lady told me 8 minutes, keep stirring, always keep stirring. 8 minutes. It needs to be slightly hard, slightly undercooked in the once you've done it. So, and then you add, you fry chicken or bacon, whatever you prefer, and then add mushrooms. So they need to be fried. In the meantime, pasta is boiling, and then add leek right at the end, literally a minute before, and then you stir everything and bind together. I'll show you the final product and how I do it. And Richard likes adding cheese sauce. I'm not too keen on it, but I add a little bit anyway for like binding, just the binding function. So let's see what we can. So what's happening here is pasta is boiling. Pasta started boiling 1904. So I've got 3 minutes to go. I keep stirring it all the time, and in the meantime I am frying chestnut mushrooms. Chestnut mushrooms, by the way, pasta doesn't need to be done exactly the same minute when everything else is cooked, because you can drain it and you can put it aside because you mix it all together. Hence I've got that quite deep wok, as you can see. Right, and here I put chicken aside because I don't want it to be overcooked. If I do it together with mushrooms, it will have a nice flavor, but it will overcook and it will be dry and crispy, and I don't want that. I want moisture inside of each chicken piece. So whilst I'm doing that, this is chestnut mushrooms now frying. I'm using, you can use any oil. I'm trying now white truffle oil, which I bought as a set of different truffle oils: black truffle oil, white truffle oil, and something else. And I quite like the taste. Truffle, I genuinely love it. So you can use any oil, of course. And it looks like pasta 1910, so it's going to be 2 more minutes. It will be done in 2 minutes. I will drain and leave it, and just need stirring. Mushrooms will be done quickly, and once I dealt with pasta, I start doing cheese sauce. I don't particularly like much. I don't want dish swimming in the sauce. Someone else said, Italian cook, I can't remember who, said we just make things swim in the English way of doing dishes swimming in sauce, and Italian way is sauce is binding the dish together. So I don't like it swimming in anyway. And of course we need to add leek to that right at the end when we mix it all together. Okay, so the pasta boiled perfectly. It's slightly tight, it's not hard, it's slightly tight. It's exactly how it should be. So 8 minutes is a classical standard time for pasta. Mushrooms are perfectly done now, don't want to over fry them. So it's now time to do binding, and I will add my leek in a minute, and it will be time to bind everything and to do sauce very quickly. I'll show you the final result. How it looks. When I just mixed all together, it's fried pieces of chicken, fried quarters of a whole pack of chestnut mushrooms, a bit of leek, one medium leek, all fried in moderation. Leek only needs literally a couple of minutes. It should never go brown. It should be always bright green as it is here. And we've got this wonderful pasta made in Italy, in Liverpool Street in London, by Italians, made yesterday. It's beautiful. It's very tasty, and it's boiled just right to perfection. So I'm going to mix it all together. I'm actually going to do it now. Mix it all together and do sauce and show you the final dish. Final step, I've just added a little bit of cheese sauce. I only did about 2/3 of a glass, not even a full glass. I don't like too much of it. It's just binding roll and nothing more. It's got some more of its own juice from mushrooms, of course. So that's enough. So that's the kind of dish I was hoping to get. I think it looks pretty, especially with this little Italian flag ribbons, and I also grated some of that cheese and Italian cheese, so I can add here, or just put it on dishes, and that's it. Bon appetit.